So we now continue with mensuration and we are now on exercise 18.4. Now exercise 18.4 is based on the surface area of the cube and the cuboid and also the cylinder. But the cylinder part, since it is cancelled from your syllabus right now for the school, so accordingly we will be seeing now that what is the surface area of a cube and a cuboid. Now first of all, let's understand what do we mean by the surface area. Like suppose I take this particular thing, the surface area will be the area of this part, this face, the back face, this side and this side. Like for example, if I am taking this particular book, then the surface area of this book will be area of this length and breadth, back side, this side and this side. So twice, so it will be this way. This is the length and this is the breadth. Suppose we take this as length and this is the breadth. So length and breadth we are going to have two twice, once over here and once over here. The breadth into length into height will be over here as well as over here, and the breadth into height will be here as well as over here. So we can see that accordingly we can have the formula for the, so in case of a cuboid, surface area will be equal to twice length into breadth plus length into height plus breadth into height. Now since it's an area, so the measurement will be in meter square or centimeter square. Okay, the units of the surface area will be meter square or centimeter square. Now since we know that in case of a cube, so in case of a cube, we very well know that all these are A, this is also A, this is also A, this is also A, this is also A. So it will be surface area will be equal to twice A square plus A square plus A square, because this will be A square, this will be A square, this will be A square. So this number 3A square, A square plus A square plus A square is 3A square into 2. So hence it is equal to 6A square. So this is the formula for the surface area of a cuboid or a cube. Now many times it happens that we don't require the surface area of the complete place. We require the surface area, like for example, suppose I am painting a room. So in a room, normally what we paint will not be the floor. So we don't paint the floor, and many times it happens that the ceiling also may be having some kind of a design or something which doesn't need to be painted. So it's only the four walls need to be painted. So that four walls, when I am finding out the area of the four walls, it is called as lateral surface area. So another surface, this surface area is for all 6 sides. But if it is for 4 sides, so 4, it will be area for walls or lateral surface area. So in case of lateral surface area, the formula will be, so you can see that you won't be having the base length into breadth part over here, but this part will be there. So you can see it will be 2 LH plus BH. So H can be taken out common, so it will be 2 L plus B into H. Okay, it will be 2 L plus B into H. Now the same thing if I am talking about in the cube form. So in case of a cube, so lateral surface area will be equal to, so that will be 2 into bracket A plus A, so A plus A into A. So there will be 2 into 2A, or we can say this is into 2A, 2A into 2A is equals to 4A square. So these are the formulas which we will be using for the surface area for finding out the surface area of a cube or a cuboid, or also the lateral surface area of the cube or cuboid. What is lateral surface area? The area of the four walls. We are not talking about the top and the bottom. The top and bottom we are not taking, and if you are taking only the area of the four walls, then I call it as a lateral surface area. Got it? So I'll just write them down over here. So over here we have the for cuboid, surface area is equals to 2 LB plus BH plus LH, and in case of lateral surface area is equals to 2 L plus B into H. For cube, the formula surface area is 6A square and lateral surface area is equals to 4A square. These are the formulas which we'll be using for this particular exercise, that is exercise 18.4. Again, the cylinder part is cancelled, so we are going to do only certain sums from this particular exercise. So I'm going to do all the the sums from the exercise, that is sum number 1, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All of them I'll be doing it, but the one which will be your homework will be the solved examples, that are sum number 1, example number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are the 7 example sums of the surface area which will be there for you as homework. So that is about this homework part. So let's start with the exercise 18.4. So these are the formula which we'll be using for exercise 18.4. So let's start. Okay. The surface area of a cube is 384 centimeters square. Find the length of the edge and the volume of the cube. So first thing is the data. I told you, whenever you get the sum, we have to find out the data. It is very important to know that what is the data, so that we can solve the sum very easily. So we have over here the surface area is equals to 384 centimeters square of a cube. So we know that surface area is equals to 6A square. So 384 is equals to 6A square. So 384 upon 6 is equals to A square. You cancel this to 6 and then 4. So A square is equals to 64. Therefore A is equals to 8 centimeter. So therefore the first answer is length of edge is equals to 8 centimeters. Next, what we need to find out is the volume. So we have the word volume is equals to A cube, that will be 8 into 8 into 8, that is 64 into 8. So it will be 64 into 8. So that's 512 centimeter cube. So the length of the edge will be equal to 8 centimeter, and the volume of the cube will be 512 centimeter cube. That's the first sum. We now move on to the sum number 3, because the second one is based on the cylinder, so we are cancelling that, but we are going to take the next one, that is the third sum. An aquarium is in the form of a cuboid whose external measurements are 70 centimeters by 28 centimeters by 35 centimeters. The base, side faces and the back face are to be covered with a colored paper. Find the area of the paper needed. So what we have is length is equals to 70 centimeters, breadth is equals to 28 centimeters, and the height is equals to 35 centimeters. So we need to cover these particular thing by some paper. Okay, so if I want to cover it with a paper, what I need to do is, they have given us that I need to cover, suppose this is the, I need to cover the base, I need to cover the side faces, 1, 2, 3, 4 side faces. Okay, these are what we, and the back face. Okay, so the 3 surface and the back face. Yeah, basically I am going to do the four sides and the base, right? So I can see over here that the area of paper required will be equal to area base plus area of four walls, or we can say lateral surface area. So area of the base is length into breadth, whereas this is 2L plus B into H. Okay. So this gives us length into breadth is 70 into 28 plus 2 into 70 plus 28 into 35. So 7 8s are 56 and 7 to the 14 plus 5 is 19, 1960 plus 2 into 75 is 70. So it is 70 into 98. So that is 1960 plus 7 is the 56 and 763 plus 5 is 68. So that will give you 0 to 12, 9, 18 and then 8. So 880 centimeter square will be the area of the paper required. So the area of the paper required in this case will be equal to 1 sec. There is some error. Let me check it out. Area of the base. You have to cover the base, yeah. So base is there, length into breadth, 70 into 28. 7 8s are 56. Okay, I can see I made a very big mistake over here, and that is, it's given that it's an aquarium and the side faces. So side faces will not be having the front face. Front face to कांच का चाहिए ना, नहीं तो दिखेगा कैसे हम लोग को. So that's why I need to do this way, that I will have to subtract from here. Okay. Let's understand this thing in a proper manner. और काम करता हूँ, just give you some idea with the help of something. Okay, let's say this box. This is an aquarium. So suppose this aquarium is there and this is made up of glass. I want to cover this face, that is the two side face, one face and one face here, and the back face and the base. So the base is length into breadth. Over here, this one is length into height, and the two side faces. These are what I need to cover. Or else I can say that area of four walls minus area of this glass and the base. That is what I need to do. So I'll write it this way, that area of the paper required is area base plus area four walls minus area of front. So that will be area of base is length into breadth plus 2L plus B into H minus area of the front is nothing but length into height. So this is give us as length into breadth is 70 into 28 plus 2 into 70 plus 28 into 35 minus 70 into 35. So this will give us, as we had found that out earlier. So 7 8s are 56 and 5 1960 plus this is nothing but 6860 minus this 7 5 are 35 and 7 21 24 2405. Okay, so that will give me as this is 0 2 8 8 minus 2 4 5 0. That will give me as 0 and then 12. So it will be 7 and 8 to 7 and the 3 and then it will be 6. So 6370 should be the correct answer. Yeah, 6370 centimeter square. So that should be the area of the paper required. I hope you understood this thing. What we had was, we had to find out the surface area of one part 2 part, 3 part and 4th part. So what we did was, we took this part, that is L into B, that is the area of the base. We took the area of 4 walls, यानी ये वाला, ये वाला, ये वाला और ये वाला, ये चारों साइड का हम लोग ने निकाला, that is area of 4 walls, and then we subtracted this part from it, that is nothing but the length into height. We subtracted this part because यहाँ पे क्या है, glass है. Why is it glass? Because it's the aquarium. So of course मुझे मछली देखनी है तो है ना, I need to see the fish. So that's why this particular part is not covered with the paper. So that's why I am subtracting area of the front face. So that's why L into B for this base, 4 sides cut 2L plus B into H minus length into height. And then you do the calculations to get the answer as 6370 centimeters square. That was sum number 3. We now move on to sum number 4. The internal dimensions of a rectangular hall are 15 meters, 12 meters, 4 meters. There are 4 windows, each of dimensions 2 meters by 1.5 meters, and 2 doors, each of dimension 1.5 by 2.5 meters. Find the cost of whitewashing all 4 walls of the hall if the cost of whitewashing is 5 rupees per meter square. What will be the cost of whitewashing if the ceiling of the wall is also whitewashed? Okay, so when you are painting, what do you paint? You paint the 4 walls. Do you paint the doors and the windows? No. Normally the doors and windows are not painted because they are of a different material. So you are not going to whitewash the doors and the windows. So what will happen is that if I want to find out that what is the area of the painted surface, what will be the painted region, it will be area of 4 walls minus the area of the doors and the windows. Okay. So let's see this way. So we know over here that the length is equals to, given as 15 meters, the breadth is given as 12 meters, and the height is given as 4 meters. Now the doors are given as 4 meters, windows are first. So window are 4 numbers of dimension 2.5 by 1.5 meters, and doors 2 numbers of the length 1.5 by 2.5 meters. Okay, it's 2 into 1.5, sorry, this is 2 into 1.5 and 1.5 into 2.5. So we know that area for whitewash is equal to area of 4 walls minus doors minus windows. So you know this is nothing but 2L plus B into H minus 4 times 2 into 1.5 minus 2 into 1.5 into 2.5. So this is 2 into 15 plus 12 into 4 is equals to 2 into minus 2 into 3 minus 4 into 3 minus 2 into 25 into 15 is 25 and 15, 15 5 are 75, 30, 37, so 3.75. So this is nothing but 27, so it is 8 into 27 minus 12 minus, this will be 7.50. Okay. So 7 8s are 56, 8 2s are 16 plus 5 21 minus 19.50. Okay, so this will give me as the answer as 20 निकाल दिया तो 196 होगा, तो 196.50 meter square. This is the area to be painted. So the area to be painted will be equal to 1960 meter square. Okay. Now they asked us that what will be the cost if the cost is 5 rupees per meter square. So cost is equals to area into rate, which is nothing but 196.50 into 5. So it will be 0, 5, 5 is 25, 2, so 5, yeah, so 5, 6 are 30, 32, 3, 45, 48, 5 and 5, 9. So that will give me as rupees 982.50 will be the cost of whitewashing the 4 walls. Now further they said what will be the cost of whitewash if the ceiling of the wall is also to be whitewashed. So now area of ceiling is equals to L into B is equals to 15 into 12 is 15 12 is 180 meter square. Cost is equals to 180 into 5, so 900 rupees. Therefore total cost is equals to 982.50 plus 900 is equals to rupees 1882.50. So that's the answer for the sum number 4, that the total cost of whitewashing the 4 walls excluding the doors and the windows and the ceiling will be 1882.50. That's the answer for sum number 4. We now move on to sum number 5. Okay, moving to sum number 5. A swimming pool is 50 meters in length, 30 meters in breadth and 2.5 meters deep. Find the cost of cementing its floor and walls at the rate of 27 per square meter. So we know the swimming pool ka the 4 walls are going to be plastered and the base is going to be plastered. Upar plastering nahi hoga. So first of all what we'll find out is what is the total area of cementing. So first of all we have the length. The length of the swimming pool is given to you as 50 meters. The breadth is given as 30 meters and the height is given as 2.5 meters. So we know that area plaster or cementing, area of cementing is equals to area of 4 walls plus area base. So that is 2 L plus B into H plus L into B. So that will give you 2 50 plus 30 into 2.5 plus 50 into 30. So that is 2.5 into 2 is 5. So it's 5 into 80 plus 1500. So that is 5 into 80 is 400 plus 1500. That will be equal to 1900 meter square. This is the area to be cemented. Now they are going to given us that the cost is 27 rupees per meter square. Therefore, cost of cementing will be equal to area into rate. That will be 1900 into 27. So multiplying 27 into 19, 63, 9 to 18, 24, 072, 315. So it will be 51300 rupees. So the cost of cementing the swimming pool will be 51,300 rupees. Okay, that was sum number 5. We now move on to sum number 6. Moving to sum number 6. The floor of the rectangular hall has a perimeter 236 meters. Its height is 4.5 meters. Find the cost of painting the 4 walls, doors and windows ignored, at the rate of 8.40 per meter square. So they are given us that the perimeter of room is equals to perimeter of the hall. It's not the room, so it's a hall. It's given as 236 meters. They are given as the height is equals to 4.5 meters. We know that area of 4 walls is equals to 2L plus B into H. But what is L plus B? See, perimeter is equals to 2L plus B. Therefore, this thing over here can be represented by perimeter. So we can say area 4 walls is equals to perimeter into height. So that will be 236 into 4.5. Got it? So this will be equal to 236 into 45. 5 6 are 30, 15, 18, 11, 0, 24, 12, 14, 8, 9. So it's 0, 2, 6 and 10. Okay. So that will be equal to 1062 because there's a decimal point. So point here. So 1062 meter square. So next is, they are given us that you are going to paint it at the rate of 8.4 per square meter. So therefore cost of painting is equals to area into rate. So that will be 1062 into 8.40. So it is 1062 into 84. To the 824 to 4, 0, 8 to the 16, 48, 49, 8 on the 8. So there will be 8, 10, 12, 9, 8. So that will be equal to rupees 8,920.80 paisa. Okay. So the answer to question number 6 will be equal to 8,920.80 paisa. So that's your answer for sum number 6. Okay, so that was sum number 6. Now we move on to sum number 7. Okay, I'll do one thing, I'll take it in the next video.